and welcome to my channel, Guided Intuition. I'm your host, Tori the Hope Dealer, aka the Self-Love Advocate. My hopes is that you join me on living your truth so that the desires of your heart may find you. This is a platform dedicated to true spirituality, healing codependency, personal empowerment, embodying your bliss, and life guidance. Come grow with me in self-love, you beautiful soul. You right there, you. Before I get into our intro and welcome you and just give you all of this deliciousness, I want you right there, yes you, I want you to apologize to yourself. Yes, right now, right here, in this moment, I want you to apologize to you. And I know you like, Tori, what is all of this? Because I know for a fact, at some point of your journey, you doubted yourself, didn't you? You doubted your potential. You doubted the fact that someone so awesome, so amazing, so handsome or beautiful like you deserved a love that was healthy, a love that poured into you. Right? A love that felt like sunshine. I know for a fact that you doubted your dreams. You doubted how far you could make it. You doubted if you would make it out of a situation, and look at you. Making it. And did it gracefully. Yeah, where most people would have fell apart, but you held that shit together. Yeah. I want you to apologize to yourself, because today, we're turning a new leaf. Yes, I want to enter you into your new season of fully with you, right? Fully being about your self-interest and your well-being. Yes, baby. So I want you to apologize to you. I want you to pause this video and I want you to apologize to you, hug you, love on you, look in your eyes and tell you, I am sorry that I doubted you. I am so sorry that I did not believe in you. I'm so sorry that I put you down. I am so sorry that I questioned you, your beauty, your grace, your amazingness. I'm so sorry that I told you you don't deserve all of these beautiful things that life has for you. I'm sorry that I made you settle. I'm sorry that I told you to take crumbs knowing damn well I knew you deserved a whole loaf. I'm sorry for telling you that a love that feels good, because I feel it in the atmosphere, honey. Partner that is in vibrationally, understands me, that gets it. That is amazing that I don't deserve that, because I know you told yourself at one point in time you did. So I don't know what that thing is, but I know today, in this moment right now, we're forgiving ourselves. We're apologizing to ourselves, right? Because we don't fucking need nobody else to do it. We gonna do it, right? Because we loving us, right? We taking care of us, right? Yeah. Welcome, my beautiful love enchilada. It is Tori, the Hope Dealer of Guided Intuition, aka the Self-Love Advocate, aka your self-love coach. And I am here to do your weekly self-love message. One of the things that I realized, right, I was sitting down to record this video, but it didn't feel right. It didn't feel right to record it. You guys know that I'm an empath. Hello, it's Tori. And anytime that I step into an energy and I'm about to read, I'm about to have a session, it don't matter. Whatever happens, it doesn't just happen. It's happening for a reason. And something that, Spirit is showing me is that we have to learn how to honor our energy. Don't try to force things to happen. Don't try to push against your energy. Honor your energy. Honor whatever your energy is telling you. So maybe there was something that you were doing, honey, or maybe, you were doing a little too much and you were not honoring your energy. But Spirit is saying in this season of your life, right? A part of self-love is honoring your energy. Honor when your body needs rest. Honor when your body needs nourishment. Honor when it's time for you to stand up for your boundaries, right? Okay? And enforce them. Honor you. Honor your energy. I feel like that's what you're doing this time in your life. Because just what I'm picking up is that on an internal level, you have been honoring your energy, right? And I feel like this is how you have been able to complete a major cycle. I just want to read what I got for you guys during meditation. It says, you've completed a major cycle in your life of overextending and overexhausting yourself, right? Overgiving. It's something where maybe you over explained yourself. You over explained the decisions that you've made. You overthought what you were doing or how you were going to do something. Is this habitual cycle that has ended. No more over giving, right? So I feel like you've ended a major cycle within yourself. And maybe the overexhausting yourself, overgiving, settling, or whatever that was, it was really linked to self-doubt and really not knowing your worth and your value. Or sometimes we can know our worth and value, but being that it's lonely, we get lonely, we tend to settle, or because you're worth more, but you tend just to fraternize and play with whatever's available. There's an energy of that leaving your life. Yeah, I like to see it. And you are just really, what Spirit told me in meditation is that you are building the inner strength and inner confidence for this next phase of your life. And your guides want you to know you're doing amazing, okay? So give yourself a clap on the back, a clap, a virtual cookie. You want one? Here you go. Whatever it is that you need, because you guys are doing an amazing job. Like, yes, okay? I'm so happy because this is what I want you to know. With you building the inner strength and inner confidence, what people don't understand, how we manifest or see things externally, right? That we desire to see, that we desire to experience, and for it to really be at its highest, I want to say vibration, it is all about building and having that inner confidence and that inner strength. Inner confidence and inner strength really plays on your self-worth and your self-value. And why is self-worth and self-value so important? Because it is currency. Energy is currency. Your self-worth is your currency. It determines what you get to experience in life. Think about it. Anything that we're going to take a risk or put ourselves out there or just show up and smile, wear what we want to wear. Let's do it small. Cut your hair a certain way that you want to cut it. Go after the career that you want to go. What does it take? Inner strength and confidence. What does inner strength and confidence add up to? Self-worth and self-value. It's your personal power. So there is a level up in your personal power. I'm so proud of you. I need you to know that. I'm so proud of you. Okay. So we're going to get into, let me make sure, because I got like a list so I can try to stay on focus, because we're going to be doing this week this week's message a little different, because I feel like I need to prep you and like sometimes like a pep talk, like you get a pep talk, like it's game day, you know what I'm saying? You get like a little pep talk. I feel like that's the energy that Spirit really wants me to flow in, right? So let's start with your quote for this moment in time in your life. You become strong by doing the things you need to do in order to be strong. Face your fears. I love that quote because it's so true. How does one build strength? It's by facing and doing the things that we don't desire to do and look at. I remember how I had never used to like to be on camera. If you go in the beginning of Guided Intuition, I rarely came on camera. I didn't like to be on camera. And honestly, I just like my anxiety used to completely go up, and like I would sweat, and you know, it was just a whole mess. But the more that I begin to do it, right? The more that I begin to put myself in front of the camera, the more that I begin to show my face, show myself. At the beginning, it was not easy, but the more that I did it, the more that I do it, the more it became familiar to me, the more it became comfortable to me. So I feel like you're being asked in this time, you know, to do the things that you really don't want to do. That's kind of scared the bejesus out of you, because that is how you build inner strength. That is how you build confidence within yourself. Because now, like, I don't even it's a must that I come on camera. Whether I'm done up or I'm looking like I just escaped a zombie apocalypse. Like, now it just feels foreign when I'm not on camera. So there's something that you're being asked to step out in faith and try and do. And it can be, you know, for some of you, it can be pertaining to your career, some creative project, you know, or pick up a new hobby. For some of you, it's, you know, maybe opening up to love. And maybe you said, because I felt this, maybe, you know, sometimes we say like, oh, I'll never, you know, like that'll never be me again. And lo and behold, look at you, it's you again. You know, or maybe you're being asked to like disconnect from a relationship, whether it's platonic or romantic, or, you know, switching career paths. You know your life, you know that thing that just won't settle down, and maybe you're afraid because that other thing is all you've ever known. But how will you open up to the abundance that is here for you if you stick to what you know, what feels good, what you're comfortable with? And it doesn't even matter if it's bad or good. That is besides the point. Your soul desires to expand. You cannot expand in your comfort zone. So yes, you might look like a fool. Yeah, you might look like a fool at first. You might be, you know, you don't know what you're doing, but you'll learn. But if you never try, if you never put yourself out there, if you never stand up for yourself, if you never in that shitty relationship, how will you know the beauty that awaits you on the other side? If you never try again, how will you know? You can't grow nothing in that comfort zone. You can't grow anything if you don't jump, if you don't leap, if you don't listen to your intuition. Baby, you got the lesson, okay? You got the lesson. And I'm just hearing it's just time. It's time to just believe in yourself, baby. You got this. You got this. Almost went off on a tangent, honey. But, you know, yeah, you become strong by doing the things you need to do in order to be strong. Do you hear me? You become strong by doing the things you need to do in order to be strong. Face your fears. Face your fears. Face your fears, because there have been so many things that I have been terrified of in my life. And usually those are the greatest things that bless me. Those are the greatest things that have blessed me. Usually what I'm terrified of facing, I'm terrified of doing. So you're being guided to trust yourself again and know that you are well equipped. You have the lessons, the clarity, and the understanding to try again. Sometimes we fall down, and I just feel like, you know, right now the universe is picking you up. out of whatever that situation, whatever that was, whatever, you know your life. You know your life better than I know your life. Okay? Even if it's like a health problem, it don't even matter. You know your life. I feel like you're being picked back up, dust off, and the universe is saying walk again. So when it comes to the incoming energy, we have the Strength card, and I love this as far as it being the incoming energy, because how I'm interpreting this as being the incoming energy, I feel like what is being given to you right now, like a gift, right, from the divine, is the inner strength to overcome whatever hurdle, whatever obstacle, the stamina, did I say that right? I know I didn't say that right, but you know, like the so you can keep up the momentum, the pace of this new direction, this new path, this new way of being, right? When I just intuitively, when I just seen this card, I just literally heard like the inner strength and the inner courage. And I don't know why, but you know, like on Wizard of Oz, right? The lion, how, you know, he was so scary. And then when he finally, wasn't there a part where he finally faced his fears and he realized it really wasn't anything to be scared of, right? I don't know, but I just heard like the story of the Wizard of Oz just play in my head. Follow the yellow brick road. Because I feel like it's leading you to your treasure. I just feel so mystical right now with all these synchronicities that Spirit is giving me. But yeah, it's something about like you are getting the strength, the inner strength, right, to overcome obstacles and things that have kept you blocked, that have kept you from seeing the truth. It's all within you. So with the Strength card, this can also talk about where things are changing in your inner world, but maybe you're not believing it. You're not trusting it because you haven't seen the manifestation of it yet. Though nothing may have changed significantly in your outer world, you have changed dramatically, and you will be revamping your objectives or approach to life as a result. So I'm telling you, you've changed. And what has changed is that you have become more trusting of yourself, more knowing of your deservingness, more in tune with your inner wisdom, more in tune with your inner strength, and continuously building your inner confidence. Your inner confidence, you have inner confidence. Where a lot of people have it on the outside, they make it look like they're confident, but for real, you blow them and they fall apart. All the insecurities and unravel, right? That used to be me one point in time in my life, so it's okay. It's okay. We're not making jokes of anybody because we all used to be here, but you're not here anymore. So you can clap for yourself. Clap for yourself. I want to take this time to reflect on the Strength card when it comes to the self, right? So I want to read something to you guys that I found was very interesting when it comes to the Strength card, because this is all about a perspective shift. It says, you will soon have a new perspective and attain great peace or satisfaction. All paths lead to the same place, and we are all doing what we are supposed to be doing, even when we're wondering if we should or shouldn't be doing it, or think we're making a mistake or going astray. The real issue is, will you overcome or be overcome? Will you choose aliveness even if there is no safe spaces, or will you choose deadness? Look to your inner world, change the way you react to events, and choose to be happy. When you let go of fear or doubt, success will come. Did you hear that? All paths lead back home. Everything in your life is being orchestrated. And it is getting you to choose you. It is getting you to believe in you. It's getting you to realize that you are the main character of your life. There are no mistakes. Everything happens when it's supposed to happen and how it's supposed to happen. Depending on, right? Spirit wanted me to correct that. Y'all seen that shake? I don't know if you've seen the shake, but Spirit said it's depending on what you choose to embody. If you choose to embody courage, right? There's a path that leads to that. And then if you choose to embody being scared, there's a path that leads to that. And then even when you choose that path, right? You find out that, oh yeah, that's not what I want to do. And you always have the option of choosing to invoke courage. All paths that we experience in life lead us right back to invoking courage in the self. So there are no mistakes. Because even that horrible relationship and you got out that bitch, guess what? It is directing you to a healthy one, right? And when you choose to lift yourself out of whatever you're in, overthinking, being scared of something, whatever that thing is, this shiny, beautiful option is going to be right here for you, waiting for you to choose it, waiting for you to tap into your strength. So this is what it's about right now for you in this incoming moment. It's about you tapping into your strength and facing your fears. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. That's what I'm feeling on this path. And guess what? It might be intimidating at first, but baby, once you get to it, baby, once you get in your groove, you're gonna be unstoppable. You're gonna be like, oh my God, I am so happy that I listened to my intuition. I am so happy that I did not talk myself out of that blessing. I am so happy that I decided to walk that path even though everyone told me not to, but I knew that is where my heart was calling me. You're gonna be so happy. I love it. Also with the strength card, it's about looking to your inner world. Look within you. Stop looking outside of you for validation. Stop looking outside of you. So now is about you really tuning in and tapping in and trusting your inner knowing. You're building a relationship with your inner knowing. And for some of you, I just heard like this is like trusting your heart again, because maybe it's not that your heart is dead, right? But maybe in the past, you've made heart-based decisions and you realize, maybe you're a logical person, you know what I'm saying? It don't make sense. But I feel like logic has its place and intuition has its place, right? And it's about knowing when to balance and flow between both. Right? You need logic and you need some imagination. Right? You need both. So there's something that you're being guided to trust and you're being guided to tap into right here. I love to see it. This is really like, the courage to follow your heart. And that sounds so cliche and cheesy, but it's true. To follow your heart. Your heart knows. Your heart knows. And I know in the past that sometimes, it takes courage to really flow from your heart. I'm not saying leave your logic. That ain't what Tori's saying. We know we got to take logic, right? But you need to balance it out, harmonize it out. Learn that dance. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I really feel like you're being guided to trust your inner knowing. Go within your heart, your inner knowing, your inner strength. That's what it's about right now. Your heart knows, right? Your heart knows. So let's see what needs your focus. So we have the 10 of Wands, right? This is what needs your focus. And you see how they got the camel. And literally when I seen this, I was like, something, that little saying that says about the straw that broke the camel's back, right? The straw that broke the camel's back. I feel like I'm seeing this two ways. So something that needs your focus is, don't add stress to yourself, right? Sometimes we will carry burdens from the past. We'll like, say if we're in the dynamics like relationships with friends or family, you know what I'm saying? Like, we'll carry other people's responsibilities, like, we'll just take on all of the burdens. And I feel like what needs your focus is about you delegating, by you releasing certain things that you've been carrying. And this could be on a spiritual level or even physically. Are you taking the time to, rest? Are you taking the time to nourish yourself? Because the traditional 10 of Wands, you can see this man carrying his sticks and his wands up a mountain, right? So I feel like, this is you on the journey. And if I'm quite honest, right, I gotta really honor what I'm feeling because, I feel like you're on a journey, right? And Spirit is saying, this is like you doing the work. Let's call a thing, right? There's some beginning stage or something that you're starting over, something that you're revamping in your life. This could be, maybe recommitting to a healthier lifestyle when it comes to your food, or recreating to a project, or recommitting to yourself, or recommitting to maybe even, because I felt this a lot. I've been picking this up in personal sessions where, you guys are recommitting to yourself and really going within and decluttering and doing that inner work, to really prepare your heart space to be open to receive healthy love, right? Or, you could be on the opposite spectrum of it, or you know your life. But when I see this, right, that the 10 of Wands is about a journey up the mountain, and you've completed one cycle. There's something that you have released, right? So it says, so you've climbed achievement peak. Congratulations. You now get to enjoy everything that comes with being on top. Nameless, endless paradise of annoying burdens and a complete lack of free time. Did I read that right? No, I did read that right. Oh my God. I did read that right. I was like, wait, what they mean? Like, we achieving something, but then we annoying burdens, because people don't realize when we make it to the top of the mountain, right? There's a period where we have to adjust to this new vibration we're in. And I feel like you need to adjust to this new vibration you're in. It's like, I gotta honor what I'm feeling, because it's like, I don't want to say, when you get to the new level, like, you enjoy this new level, you've made it to a new level, right? You congratulate yourself. I feel like there's an internal congratulations, right? And it's like, now you're about to plant seeds in the physical in some form or some way, so you can reap harvest. So it's like, congratulations, you made it out of something. Take this rest, take this time to nourish, love on yourself, congratulate yourself, right? And but be mindful, they like, you're about to start, a new cycle, a new journey. It says, It is true that achievement often pairs with overwhelm and a nice earthy cheese, but it doesn't have to. If you're on the verge of burnout, save some of your wick for things that don't put gray in your hair. Delegate responsibilities, prioritize your to-do list, and fend off any thieves who try to steal your free time. You only get one life. Not counting reincarnation, right? But let's just delegate those tasks when we come to them. Okay, so what needs your focus is, I feel like, is like building the inner confidence, the inner strength. Because I don't know why, because what I have to honor what intuition is telling me, because I feel like there's been an internal shift of you building inner strength and inner courage, right? So you can begin the work of, and it's like, it's for your well-being, it's for your happiness, but it's like inspired action. You see me trying to find like cute words. But listen, a wise man once said, the game is free. I think he said the game is free. No, he said, a wise man, and y'all already know I'm talking about, read a podcast, said the dream is free, but the hustle is sold separately. Okay. And that's just what I'm picking up on this 10 of Wands. I feel like you're about to embark on a journey. So, with the incoming energy, it's about really catering to you, really building that inner strength, really building that stamina, right? To pace yourself. Don't overdo it. Don't burn out. And I feel like this is like releasing obligations that you really don't need to be giving your time to, right? Because it's burning you out. Take care of yourself, because how can you fully show up for this next step? Because I feel like for some of y'all about to make some boss moves. Y'all about to make some power moves. Y'all about to change y'all life up. Whether that's in a romantic sense, whether it's in just you honoring your energy, honoring your time, your soft life. I don't know, whatever phase, because everybody it's different. But I know you're about to honor it. And I feel like it's going to take that inner confidence and that inner strength to be about that. Right? So I feel like what needs your focus is on cutting ties with whatever you've been carrying, whatever you've been doing that's really not in alignment with where you're going and who you are. You already got to take that damn trip up the mountain. Why bring extra baggage? And even if this is internal, because wands are spiritual baggage, spiritual thoughts, things that are not serving you. It's like, go ahead and release that. Go ahead and let that go, because that's going to lighten your load as you get to the top of the mountain, right? As you get to where you're desiring to go. For some of you, this is just like either rebranding yourself, just a different perspective of your mindset, right? It's really, I'm really picking up on self. I'm really picking up on something that you're passionate about, your career, your health, Did I just say that? So yeah, I feel like that's what needs your focus right now in this moment of time. So let's see what you need to avoid. How about that? And I pulled the Wheel of Fortune, right? And when we see the Wheel of Fortune, we got a 10 right here. That's a completion, right? It's about cycles. Let this cycle of overextending, over-putting on, over-busying yourself with things that really don't matter, overthinking. Allow whatever cycle that you're out of, but for whatever way, like internally or mentally, it hasn't clicked yet. Is that right to say? For some of my loves, it hasn't clicked yet that you're out of this cycle. But yeah, that's what you need to avoid. Staying in any cycle, staying in anything that is not in alignment with you anymore. Because The Wheel of Fortune is also about success. This success, this win is guaranteed. But just like we, the podcast, said, the dream is free, but the hustle is sold separately. So I feel like this is about, and just understand the wheel will always turn. So maybe you're at a part of the journey that, whether it's resting, right? Because some people are at resting and maybe you feel like you need to be doing something. No, you need to be resting. And then some people, maybe you resting, but it's time to do something, or maybe, you are at the top of your game. You're at the success, right? And for some of my loves, maybe you're going into a darker period where you're about to do that. We like to call it shadow work, but I call it like loving your fart. Okay, so it's about honoring where you are on the cycle. What needs to be avoided is not honoring where you are in the cycle, and also what needs to be avoided is staying in cycles that don't honor you and that don't honor where you're headed on the journey. So you're in that season of your life of you're planting something new, you're planting it, right? You're planting something, you're farming, and harvest will come. It will come, right? So that's what I'm picking up when it comes to the Wheel of Fortune. Another thing is, right, how does one see success and pleasure and fulfillment in their life? The Wheel of Fortune too is also about letting go of shit. Letting go of that nuisance of a job, letting go of that mindset that is really not serving you, Letting go of that self-betrayal, letting go of that self-doubt. When the Wheel of Fortune comes in your life, when it comes to pertaining to the self, it's about releasing things. And by doing that, and maybe right now you don't see something getting better, but it will get better. I love this card of the Wheel of Fortune because it's the wow card, it's the hope card in an unfortunate situation. So what Spirit is saying, the more that we release these cycles, we allow these, we don't restart these cycles. Oh, okay, that's what, okay, Spirit. Don't restart a cycle that you finished. Don't go back to old ways, old habits, old relationships that do not serve you. You need to be pursuing new. New is what is, there we go. New is what's being called for, not old. So let the old be the old and grab onto the new. That's what you need to avoid. Going back to old cycles, old ways of being, old things that you've already done. Okay? That's what Spirit wants you to avoid. And the reason why Spirit wants you to avoid it, I couldn't believe that this came out, right? Let's get into your strength. You have the Empress and the Emperor, and I feel like this is you. You are a balanced person. We both have these dualities inside of us. A lot of people only operate from one aspect of their self, right? But there's a level of wholeness that you have came into within yourself. So what Spirit wants you to know is that whatever you're facing, whatever obstacle you are looking at, you have it, whatever you need inside of you. I want to say the Empress is more of that nurturing. It's more of that taking care of yourself, right? It's more of that. And for some of you, if you're single, I feel Spirit is saying keep going, because you're gonna have the person that really compliments you, right? So I felt that, so I wanted to say that. But when I look at the Empress, right, it's more of that intuition. It's more of that flowing energy. And then when I look at the Emperor, it's more of that stability. It's more of that get things done, right? Take charge energy, where the Empress is more in a receiving mode. So I feel like Your strength is you've been balancing these out with inside yourself. So you're operating again from a whole space. You know how to give yourself stability. You know how to talk to yourself. You know how to self-motivate yourself. You really do. And then when we have the Empress right here, you know how to give yourself love, compassion, nourishment, right? When I just see this, I can't see it any other way. It's like wholeness. Like you have what you need to move forward. You have what you need to show up for yourself. You're not just operating from one aspect of yourself. The strength is you know how to flow in between both. And a lot of people only have one, right? And a lot of people only have one or the other. And I just wanted, I don't know why we going here with a love message, but I want people to know, like, that's even in love. Like, say if, because me, I'm more of my Empress energy. That's what I rest in, right? But don't be fooled. Mama know how to tap in, right, to my Emperor energy, right? I have both, nurturing myself and creating stability for myself, so I can attract a whole person, right? Because we miss that. Sometimes we get into relationships looking for someone to give us stability, but we haven't created that stability for ourselves in an internal level. We don't have that. So naturally you're going to attract somebody that's lacking and missing something. So it can't come together as a whole picture. So yeah, right? I don't know why we went there, but I feel like you're operating from, your whole self. The Emperor is very wise, and I feel like you have the wisdom of how to move forward, of how to overcome this obstacle or the next step that you have to take on your path. It's about nurturing yourself, right? Loving on yourself, giving yourself compassion, giving yourself rest so you can build, nurturing the inner strength and nurturing the inner confidence. And I don't know why, but make sure that you are taking the time to nourish you, creating a space to have joy, have fun, do things that, fulfill your heart, right? I'm hearing that very strongly, like play some. You need to play a little, okay? Play a little. So my loves, that is the message that Spirit wants to convey through me this week when it comes to your self-love journey. It is such an honor to tap into your energy. If you guys would like to book a self-love session or a main character energy boo, all of my information is down in the description box. I love you guys so freaking much, and it is such an honor to read for you, to tap into your energy.